Hi guys. Okay, you keep asking for tutorials, so I thought I'd do a quick one of this grungy snowman. First, I paint all the pieces with this gray paint. It can be sloppy. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going over it anyway. If you want it really grungy, after you do the gray and it dries, you could rub the wax on it and do that technique that I use to take the wax off with the, I lost my scraper. With my scraper. And then you paint the snowman, your favorite. I used light ivory to do that and the snowflake, and then eventually I get around to doing the lettering, same color. And like I said, he's supposed to be grungy, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Then black for the hat and for the hat brim. Real fast, real easy. There I'm getting the lettering, the ivory color. Boop, boop, boop. And then green. What green did I use? I used a folk art clover trèfle, is that how you say it? Green, and I used an Americana Hauser light green. That's one of my favorites, that Hauser light green. I love it. And then I used, for the red, I used cherry red, Deco Art Americana. And then the nose, I used Warm Sunset Americana. And then I dried it all. Now to do the cheeks, I just use a little piece of foam and a stencil, and I mix what's already on my palette with the cherry red and the light ivory. And then I sand up all the pieces and all the edges. Scuff it up, scuff it up. And like I said, if you use the wax technique, you can make it even grungier. And I'm sorry, everything's backwards. I'm not very good at this stuff. Then comes the point where you glue everything on. And I just use Dollar Tree super glue. It works amazing. And I get everything in place. I try and see if I'm getting it in the right spot before I glue it down, because there's been a few times that I have completely messed something up and looked at it and went, oh, and then I can't get it back off because it's super glued. But dot the eyes and the mouth with black. Add a little bit of snow. And you're done.